Yes, young lady, may I help you today?
New intro you got there?
It's a new intro every time.
Is it?
Yeah, somewhat. I think it's for whatever Macho Man he feels for.
Okay.
We have like a bunch of, because royalty free on YouTube is you can't play copyrighted music, otherwise you just get everything struck down.
Yep.
Well, 813-90-BUBBA, 813-90-BUBBA. Give the pro here a call. The main expert. Our, I would say, smarter, better looking, better athlete, Dan Orvorsky. I know you love me butchering the names.
I love the names.
I mean,
Dan Orlovsky, former Yukon Husky.
Yeah.
His NFL bio is pretty extensive. He played for a lot of teams.
And the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Yeah. Josh said he's a really cool dude.
Really?
Yeah, Josh loved him.
Yeah, well, that team.
Shout out to the other Josh Johnson, still in the NFL.
Yeah, he's still doing it.
Yeah, Bucks drafted him. He's got the greatest bio ever.
Yeah, I think we looked at one time.
Yeah, we did.
Day.
It's incredible.
It's like feels like 20 people.
The other Josh McCown, also has an incredible bio, and he's coaching somewhere. I forget where I saw him. He's QB coach in, check that out, Josh McCown.
Josh McCown?
Yeah.
Is his brother coaching anywhere too?
Luke, I'm not sure, but Josh, Minnesota Vikings, yeah. So he's got a tough job. Carson Wentz out for the year, so now they need McCarthy to be healthy. So
it's a pretty good little pedigree of brothers.
Yep.
Like, maybe he's not coaching, is he?
They're supposedly two of the best basketball players in the history of the NFL.
Really?
They can really play basketball.
They can just shoot it?
No, they're athletic as hell.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You don't remember when Josh McCown filled in at receiver in a game when they had a bunch of receivers hurt?
No.
Josh McCown was a spectacular athlete. They're both about 6'4". Yeah, I've heard they can both ball.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we have some sad news to talk about today also.
USF?
Yeah, USF, our playoff chances
went down a lot.
A lot.
And it's very disappointing in a game that USF was thoroughly in control of. The fourth quarter, USF shit the bed. Memphis played great. This was a game that was dominated by USF for three quarters, 31-17. And I was in my group chat with my former USF teammates during the game. It was literally, I said, we're close to breaking the dam, but also we're letting them hang around. And it's like, it's that perfect example of, we gave them a touchdown early, 7-0 Memphis after the early interception, and then just dominated. Outscored them 31-10 over the next 35 minutes of game action. Outgained them 440 to 180 at one point, but the fourth quarter, Memphis played great, had the ball three times, went 17 points, all three times went like 75, 80, 85 yards, touchdown, field goal, touchdown, and USF did not score. And as much credit as we give to Golesh, he got outcoached, and he didn't do a good job in the second half of that game. Still love him. But
what do you think changed in his coaching? Just like he just seemed like it wasn't. Was it just because of the players? Was it Memphis just stepped up?
Memphis has a good team, and Memphis played well, so you always got to give credit there. But other than the 73-yard run in the second half by Franklin, I don't know. I just don't know. You got beat by another team. It's something we have a better team in the fourth quarter. We haven't seen USF struggle like that, but you look at that drive chart in the second half. I mean, 10 plays, 68 yards, turnover on downs. We already talked about that. Yeah. They should have 100% kicked the field goal. We were both shocked. when they lined up to go for it, I immediately said we should be kicking this, but okay, let's roll with it. I don't really question it at the time, but
because that puts it at 27-17.
27-17.
That also may change, which is it's fine. They missed the field goal. Memphis's whole philosophy. They obviously went for the field goal. They may have just tried to go for it. Either way, then obviously, like you're saying, end of the third quarter, pretty much one play, 73 yards, 31-17, feeling good.
Well, click on that 10 play 68. Click on that drive. Just click. Yeah, there you go. So when the fourth down play go down? Was how much time in the game? With 5:51 left in the third. Yeah, you go up by 10. That's getting late in the third. Yeah. Hey, it is what it is. But now I'm looking at that conference race. Memphis now, you got Tulane and Navy both undefeated.
Yeah.
Tulane and Navy both undefeated. Memphis obviously holds a tiebreaker over USF. USF needs some help to get to the conference championship game.
Navy's going to have, they're not going to be, in my opinion, they're not going to be undefeated. I think they're going to lose to a good Notre Dame team if we're talking about their schedule, looking ahead. Talk
only about the winner of the American is going to the playoff. So it doesn't matter whether Navy's undefeated or not. The conference race is all that matters. Obviously, I think Navy's going to get beat by Notre Dame, but in the conference is all that really, really matters. You have two undefeated teams, and then you have Memphis, South Florida, and North Texas is still in the mix. Obviously, bunch of tiebreakers, and obviously still Temple and East Carolina. If you have one conference loss, you're still in the mix.
Yeah.
But yeah, USF is going to need help to get to the conference title, but the only thing they can do is win and not worry about that.
Yeah, I mean it's all gonna come up. I mean, unfortunately for Tulane, they do play Memphis. So I mean, like you said, I think Tulane, that's probably going to be the only game, maybe at Temple, but I mean Memphis right now, if they go in and they can beat Tulane, that's going to help USF out.
Yeah. Yep. At that point, I don't know if there's a tiebreaker between USF and Tulane, I don't know what it would be. If both teams end the season with one conference loss, I don't know. And I just looked up. I couldn't find on Google the American Conference tiebreaker. But just win out. USF win out. You've got bye week. Texas San Antonio should be a win. Navy's going to be a tough game. Just got to win out. Win out. Go 10-2.
That's all that matters.
All that matters. Go 10-2. And because almost everybody coming down the stretch, butthole puckers. Almost everybody. So
it just sucks because as a USF fan, and obviously you are,
never won a conference title.
You never won a conference title and always seem to lose in week 6, 7, 8, like that whole little time right there. It's like they can never make it past that hump.
Yep. Few teams do. Very few.
Yeah, true. But usually, once you get through that gauntlet of the harder games that they did play with Florida, Miami, Boise State, like we talked about, it would have been nice to come out of that 1-2. Luckily, we came out 2-1. But, I guess, the hopes were just so high. Memphis was down because they lost last week. The way they started, the way they looked all the way up to pretty much the start of the fourth quarter, it
looked like USF was a significantly better team.
Yeah,
but
it was kind of just like a punch in the gut.
Yeah. Other big news. Indiana dominated a UCLA team, did what they're supposed to do.
No, it was nasty.
It was nasty quick.
Yeah,
and they're a really good team. Take a look at Indiana's schedule. Who do they have left? Maryland, Penn State, Wisconsin, Purdue. Worst case scenario is what Indiana loses maybe one of those games, goes to the conference championship. They're sitting pretty and good for them. Also, number 3, Texas A&M, 20 LSU, the game that got Brian Kelly fired.
You called it. You said, listen, if they lose, LSU loses and especially lose bad, which 49-25 is that, then he will get fired. He did get fired. You've been saying it all year. They have no offense.
Yeah, and they actually played pretty well the first half. They were up 18-14. It was a little bit lucky, but Texas A&M dominated the second half. And, they were chanting, fire Brian Kelly. You could hear it on TV. The other thing, and this is, if you are a bigwig at LSU or at Penn State or any of these other blue bloods, look at what Indiana did. Indiana goes from doormat to playoff in 1 year, and in the second year, now Indiana, it looks like everybody's top 5, and they look like a top 5 roster, top 5 team. They do it in 1 year. Arizona State was terrible 2 years ago. In that coach's second year, Kenny Dillingham, they're in the playoffs. So you're sitting there at LSU saying, wait a second, this is year 4 of Brian Kelly. Year 4, we give him all these resources, all these transfers, and our season's over at 5-3. We're done. There's no chance. There's playoff chances now less than 1%, right?
Yeah, it was.
They're done.
It was going down,
going nowhere.
Yeah.
So I think the success of teams like Indiana and Arizona State quickly turning around is only going to make these changes happen at the big programs even quicker.
I mean, if you looked too at Georgia Tech.
Georgia Tech had to build though.
Whoa, yeah, but it was where everything's kind of changing, where they're still doing it that way. So there's a sign, just like Georgia Tech, that it was able to, kind of follow it, down the line, because that coach at Georgia Tech's been there, what, 3 years?
I believe he was the interim in 2020.
Okay.
I think. So this is his 5th year.
Dirt Merchant, $2 Willie. Okay, so I didn't know he was, I thought he started in like 2022.
Look it up. Brent Key.
Let's see, Brent Key.
He's an O-line guy. He built from within. He's a hot name now, too.
Yeah.
Click on that Wikipedia right there.
Now, looking at Big E, he's he played at West Virginia. I believe he's in the
Scroll
West Virginia
down.
Hall of Fame. He said that John Gruden is
interim in 2022. Okay, so I was wrong on that.
Oh, I was right.
Yeah, good job, Lummy.
Hey, that's one Lummy, 600th Grant.
All right, yeah.
Hey, listen, I gotta get mine when I can.
Tip of the cap.
But yeah, Big E put in chat that said Matt Moore, who's the O-line coach right now over at he was talking to Big E, and he said that Virginia Tech is talking about interviewing John Gruden for their opening.
Good.
Which is, I mean, that's the. I don't want to get too deep down like a rabbit hole with but do you think John Gruden? Because I've been to Blacksburg, I've seen Virginia Tech.
I have not. How did you like? You went to a game there?
No, I did. I went in the off season. I went.
You went to Lane Stadium.
We drove by it. So because we were staying in a little town outside. I was spending like 2 weeks in Virginia.
What year? Do you know?
Yeah, it was 2000.
Oh, so that was pre-renovation.
It was. They got the poles up pretty much. They had the cranes out there. Yep. It was just the city around it. It's
college town.
It's obviously it's a typical college town in the mountains though.
Yeah, but they have committed to. I want to say I saw an article where they're going to spend $225 million over the next whatever years, in addition to their original budget, on sports. They know that they're in a rough spot right now, and they need to make a great hire. But Gruden just wants a job. He just wants somebody. He wants the keys to a program, and
I thought maybe like somewhere in Florida, obviously the Florida job, or SEC school.
Oh, but he'll interview at Virginia Tech. He'll interview there. He'll interview at.
I guess you got to get your feet wet.
You
on
do.
The interview
He'll interview
process.
at Arkansas. He'll interview wherever. I mean, but Virginia Tech they have an opening right now. There's only X amount of major openings right now, quite a few for this early in the season. But yeah, Gruden, he's obviously a Super Bowl winning coach who is a football savant. So, and I also want to give a shout out to Virginia Tech. I don't know if you saw the game on Friday night.
No.
A 2-5 Virginia Tech beat a Cal team who was 5-2 on Friday night, and you see these weeknight games. Almost nobody in the crowd half the time, especially for 2-5 teams. Virginia Tech had about 54,000 there.
Nice.
Seat 65, but I mean that's an impressive fan base.
That area, and listen,
they love their Hokies.
Now I did go, but I talked to a bunch of people. Now I when Vic was coming off, that it was when Virginia Tech just absolutely popped.
They had, Frank Beamer. They
were coming off Jim Drunkenmailer. They had a couple. And then Vic,
they had a great run, and they also Virginia's got pretty good high school football, and they dominated recruiting in the DC area, which has got a lot of good football, and Virginia. They dominated that area in recruiting. They got great players year after year. They're about 10 years removed from you used to see a lot of Hokies in the NFL.
Oh,
a lot.
Oh, yeah. And yeah, it seemed like it started to fade off a little bit. They always seemed like they were, still sniffing around that top 25 preseason.
Justin Fuente had a couple good years. Memphis has been a nice cradle of coaches. They've had guys have success there and go elsewhere. Justin Fuente had had some success. I believe he got an extension at Virginia Tech and then went, and now Brent Pry never worked. Didn't work.
I think you have a certain mentality to coach there.
Yep.
I think Frank Beamer fit it good, like that working man style. But
he was there. I mean, I played for a guy that was very simple. Bill Snyder was Kansas State. Frank Beamer was Virginia Tech.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they
don't have a lot of, right now.
There was no football tradition at that school.
Correct.
Yeah.
So he started it.
He started it. I don't know if they have a statue of him there, but they should.
They got to.
Yeah.
I mean,
but anyway,
I
was talking to my buddies about Brian Kelly overall, who had heard some more stories about how he has not treated players and whatever. He's an easy target, like we said.
Yeah, and
but
I know you said you like him as a coach.
He's a good coach. So is
see.
James Franklin. James Franklin's a good coach.
Yeah.
It's just, I mean, that doesn't mean they didn't deserve to get fired, but they're good coaches. Like, you can look at Brian Kelly's track record. He's a good football coach. Will he coach again? Who knows? 64 years old, all the money in the world. Who knows? But one of the best things he's done, I was looking back, look at his former defensive coordinators. Mike Elko,
nice.
Clark Lee, Marcus Freeman are his last 3D coordinators. So, and then there was an article, a story about how Robert Saleh and Matt LaFleur were his GAs at Central Michigan. So the guy knows how to
get coaches.
Like, he's got an eye for coaching talent, and that's a great tool of a head coach is who you hire. So, like, just think about those people that he hired. He obviously gave Robert Saleh, Matt LaFleur, that's basically their entry-level jobs. You also saw that Mike Elko's a coaching genius, Clark Lee's a coaching genius, Marcus Freeman's a coaching genius. So and it helps when you have budget like Notre Dame, right?
Yeah.
But
talking about what did your guys say about Brian Kelly?
My friends?
Yeah, your friends that knew him maybe a little bit better.
Oh, so I've talked to a couple of his former players, and they all said that he was a good coach.
Oh, really?
He was a good coach. I could tell that they wanted to give the politically correct answer. One was a former. I'll actually mention what was his name? Theo Reddick.
Okay.
Theo Reddick played for a while in the NFL. He came to my gym one time, and I just started talking to him, and I just asked him. He looked at me right there and said, "He's a good coach," but it's like he didn't want to say any more because I could just kind of tell he's a fucking asshole. But he just looked at me and said he's a good coach and didn't want to say anything more. You know?
Well, I mean, you can get that. I mean, yeah, you can get that. I mean, there's certain coaches that you're never really going to hear a bad word about them. Like, I'm sure that you probably
Andy Reid.
Andy Reid. I was going to say even just called like Bill Snyder. You never. Yeah. I mean, there may be a 1-2 guys here. And
James
there.
Franklin, like his former players love him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, people even like outside of it, like Lane Kiffin. Like,
oh yeah, his former players love him. Ed Orgeron, players love him. Like all this, yeah.
But like, look at Jim Leavitt. I mean, you almost got a 50-50 flip on it.
Correct. Yeah.
You know, some people are like, yeah, he's a great coach. You go blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And then you got some that are like, he's the biggest fucking cocksucker there is.
Yeah. I
may be on that side, but that's besides the point. But yeah, I mean, going through the games, because I want to come back to a little bit of the coaching after that.
Yeah.
But Alabama 29-22 South Carolina. I gave up on South Carolina. I wish I would have actually taken the bet on South Carolina.
I took them 2 weeks in a row, and then I didn't take them last week. But Bama got the win. Simpson came through in the clutch. Sellers is being wasted right now. He is an elite athlete and talent at quarterback. And I know it's Mike Shula as their coordinator.
Oh, God.
They're bad on offense.
He was a fucking shitty coordinator when he was with the Bucs in the 90s.
Yeah, he's not a good. I mean, look at their points. He is 100% a first-round quarterback, and Lenore Sellers at the helm. Look at their point totals over the last when they've played decent teams.
Oklahoma 7, yeah, LSU 10,
Missouri 20.
Jeez.
They're not scoring points, and he is an elite talent. I don't know if you watch him run at 6'4", 240 or 6'3", 240.
I watched him against Alabama.
He moves like a tailback, and he can throw. But they're wasting him.
I mean, he was a leading rusher.
Yeah, which is fine, especially against a good team.
I'm saying, but what I'm saying is that, like, I mean, let's look at the stats.
Fajon's a good player, and they don't have a good offense at all. At all. They're terrible on offense.
If I was to blame someone, I would blame Mike Shula. Now that I know Mike Shula is their coordinator,
Makes more sense, right?
I don't know how that guy keeps getting jobs.
Well,
I don't know if he's ever been successful at any college or any team.
Yeah, that's interesting. I don't know.
I mean, I know his dad was.
His dad's pretty good.
Yeah, but guess what? I mean,
go to Mike Shula's wiki right there.
Let's see.
Scroll on down right there. That's a long.
I know the Bucks teams were bad, but I mean,
yeah.
But
after that,
I know not in the late 90s.
He was a failed Alabama quarterback, Alabama head coach, and then he was OC with the Panthers for those 4 years. Those are Cam Newton years. Giants OC for 2 years, Broncos OC. So he's, I mean.
Yeah, but I as an offensive coordinator, let's just say, okay, so the Panthers, I guess, you had Cam Newton, but still, and then offensive coordinator for the Giants in 18 and 19. I don't think the Giants did anything those years. The Jaguars in 07, 10, I don't think did
That's
anything.
A quarterback coach, so I'm not going to judge you.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, I'm not going to judge you on that. I'm going to judge you on when you're the quarterbacks. I mean, the coordinator.
Well, I can tell you right now, he was a horrible
not good, yeah.
His Bucks.
Yeah. Having Cam Newton solves a lot of problems. Prime Cam Newton. I don't even know who the Giants quarterback was in 18-19. Eli was retired, right? Yeah, it's irrelevant. Yeah.
Well, I know, yeah, but
who did they move on to?
Yeah, that's a good question. Now I'm trying to. I know it wasn't the hefty lefty.
No. Go up. Type in Eli Manning.
I know. I was just trying to see.
It's irrelevant. We can move on. Move on. Wisconsin actually played a decent football game against Oregon. 21-7. Moral victory.
Moral victory.
More victory.
Yeah.
Oregon, not their best effort. But Oregon, still, they moved on. Won. They have an Iowa team who is ascending. That's going to be a good matchup this week. But we'll get to those matchups coming up. But Syracuse, Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech handled business. They've got the
surprised that they won that much. Syracuse has actually played pretty tough against some decent opponents, but that makes me
Syracuse when their they had Steve Angeli tore his Achilles like 4 weeks ago. Syracuse has gone 0-4.
Oh, well, yeah, that explains.
But Haynes King 300 passing, 90 rushing. He's ascending Heisman candidate. Ole Miss goes on the road and beats Oklahoma.
Yeah, well,
Trinidad Chambliss, another ascending Heisman candidate. He's really good. How he was a 1-year starter at a D2 is just mind-blowing.
What D2?
Ferris State. They've won, I think, 3 out of 4 national titles.
Shit. Man.
What state is that in?
Ferris State?
Yeah.
I was going to say Tennessee or Alabama. Or is it Kentucky?
Michigan.
Michigan?
They are in the
Not even close.
Gliviac. The Gliviac.
Jesus. Fuck Division II schools.
Great Lakes Athletic League or whatever it's called.
Yeah. Well, listen, Miami took. Did you?
It was a terrible first half by Miami.
I know. I watched it a little bit, and then I just was like, I'm not going to follow this. It was 7-7 at halftime.
Yeah, it was. And it was a bad first half by Miami. They took it to them in the second half. Go back to that Ole Miss Oklahoma game. Ole Miss has now put themselves in great position to move to get to the playoff, to go 10-2 or 11-1. That schedule is very good. You've got South Carolina, the Citadel, Florida, and Mississippi State. You need to go 3-1 to make the playoff. 4-0 gets you a home game. You know what I mean? 3-1 gets you in. 4-0 gets you a home game.
I'm looking at here. I mean, obviously it's every week is different, but I mean, this is pretty favorable for Ole Miss.
Yeah, and that's the beginning of the end for Oklahoma. Tennessee, Alabama, Missouri, LSU.
Good luck.
Yeah. That's the beginning of the end for Oklahoma. And Venables, I think he's probably safe, but at 6-2, if they implode down the stretch and go 7-5 or 6-6, I can see them firing him too.
He's what? Is he in his 4th year?
I believe so. Yep. Vanderbilt, Missouri.
Oh, man.
Vanderbilt, Missouri. Vandy wins a tight defensive struggle, goes to 7-1. Missouri's quarterback broke his ankle. Felt bad for him. He did the scataboo. Missouri's quarterback broke his ankle.
I know, but I'm saying they got to go to Texas A&M. I'm saying for the backup. The backup's coming in.
Yeah.
He's still got 2 tough games.
2 tough games. And Missouri, again, you upset Texas A&M. You're right back in the hunt. You're still playing meaningful football in the month of November coming up. So that's all you can ask for at this time. But Diego Pavia gets it done again. Didn't have his best game, but
it's all that matters. He gets it done.
He got it done. And this is Vanderbilt beating a number 15 team.
Yeah.
I've been all in Vanderbilt now for a while. They are They go to Texas this week. Texas, Auburn, Kentucky, and then the rivalry game against Tennessee. I want Vanderbilt to win a national title. I'll say it right now. I want that to happen.
Chances are pretty slim.
If they go 10-2 though, they're getting in. Just like I said, you go 10-2 in the SEC, you're getting in. This would be another quality win if they beat Texas.
Yeah.
But Vanderbilt's got a puncher's chance. I mean,
true.
They got a puncher's chance. They've got an elite coaching staff, and then their quarterback is an elite college football player. He's a bulldog. Bulldog, pit bull, whatever you want to call him. He is a winner. And if I'm starting a college football team, I said it last week, I want Diego Pavia or Haynes King, because those guys will rip off their arm to win that game.
You gotta love those guys.
Love it. They're absolute warriors. Probably no future at the next level for either of them, but these guys are great.
Know. I mean, career backup.
They can make a career backup.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Not bad. And now your team that I just absolutely love to watch now,
BYU.
and especially love to bet on.
BYU,
because for some reason Vegas is not jumped on. And
you're right.
The funny thing is and I'll make this a quick story. The year or two after you left Kansas State, who was that? Skylar Thompson or something? I don't know.
It was after I left. It was Carson Kaufman for a year, Colin Klein for 2 years.
Yeah, Calvin Klein. It was the year, and I remember just watching Kansas State after you left the next year, and I was betting on a little bit. And then the following year, I don't know what it was, but Vegas had them.
Oh, Colin's first year?
Maybe it was Colin's first year.
Colin's first year, they found a way to win every game ugly.
And I was just cleaning up. I mean, I was like, Kansas State can't lose me money.
Even his second year, he had a 2-year run as a starting quarterback where he was K-State in 22 regular season games, probably beat the spread 17 times.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I'm watching. I'm like, it hit the over.
You remember when
the spread.
Yeah, you remember when they were favored by like 2 against Miami and won like 52-7?
Exactly.
Yeah,
I'm
stuff
just
like that.
Sitting there
awesome.
Like Vegas does not. I would look down at it and I go,
great.
Well, the over and
Lummy,
under
that
is
a
100%.
great comparison because this BYU team is well coached. They got a tough motherfucker at quarterback. He's a freshman, and he's playing great. They go down 17-7 at Iowa State, which is a very tough place to play, and come roaring back, dominate the game after that.
They shut down Iowa State in that second half.
They did. Yes, they did. They shut them down very good, and 4 turnovers. And Beck threw 3 interceptions. Good quarterback, had a bad game. BYU, ascending.
Yeah, I mean, they're undefeated. What are they now? What are they ranked? Are they in the top 10 now?
They're 10 now.
Okay. I mean, see, like that.
The Big 12 is another. Big 12 and the all these conference races are awesome. This is just like every week is just amazing. Just all these teams still able to play, able to compete. This is the best time of the year. Texas Tech handled a bad Oklahoma State team, took care of business. No question there. Texas Tech's quarterback did get injured. They're back up. So now they might be down to their 3rd guy against K-State this week. We'll talk about that one in a little bit.
I thought UNC was going to get their first ACC win. I thought Virginia was.
It was about 3 inches away, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. They ran a 2-point conversion in overtime, and guy reached out and literally it was about 3 inches away for you to didn't see it. Reaching for the pylon, but he gets stopped. Like guys pulling him back, and somehow it was not meant to be. But Virginia's also another team that's finding a way to win. It's not pretty at all, but Virginia is one ACC loss. There's a very good chance that they win out.
No, they don't have an ACC loss. Oh, they do. NC State. Oh, damn. I didn't. Oh, wow. Okay. NC State took.
Wait. Oh, that's a non-conference game.
Is it? Yeah, because is it?
They're in the same conference, but it's a non-conference game. There are some with all the scheduling tweaks because that's a regional rivalry. They might still be playing as a home-and-home non-conference that doesn't count towards the conference standings to continue. I don't know. I'll have to look that up for next week.
That's weird.
But like Kansas State played Arizona, and they're in the Big 12 last year and this year, but it didn't count as a Big 12 game because it was already scheduled. But Virginia and NC State is different because they've been in the same conference forever. But I'll find out why that's the case. But again, Virginia is a team sitting there, 7-1, control their own destiny for the conference title. Undefeated in the conference. That's news to me today because I just assumed the NC State loss was conference loss, but it's not. But at Cal, Wake Forest, who's a solid team, Duke's who's a solid team,
and it's at Duke too. At Duke,
yeah.
So I mean that could. Well, I mean we'll see on Vanderbilt. That's then
on Vanderbilt.
I'm sorry,
Virginia.
Yeah.
Wake or who? Oh, Virginia Tech. I don't know who you're talking about.
Virginia against Virginia Tech.
Yeah. The Commonwealth Cup.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then you got Tennessee that just dominated a bad Kentucky team.
Kentucky's bad. That's another one that might come open. Kentucky, but Tennessee's right in the mix. Look at their schedule. Heupel's team score a lot of points.
Yes.
Their 2 losses right now are to Georgia and Alabama. In that Alabama game we talked about last week, a pick 6 for 95 yards before half changed the game. Georgia game obviously was back and forth, but this team, I think that Vanderbilt game in the final week of the season is going to be for a playoff spot.
Wow.
If you look at the way it's setting up, I think Tennessee is going to be 9-2. Vanderbilt's either going to be 9-2 or 10-1, and the winner will go to the playoffs. And it's in Tennessee in Neyland Stadium. That's what I'm predicting. Pretty cool.
Yeah, that is.
USF Memphis. We already talked about it. BC Louisville. Louisville's another one. They're in a great spot, and they're a good team. And Jeff Brom is another name that's going to be mentioned, that is starting to get mentioned for the bigger jobs. But that running back, Isaac Brown, who he had the big fumble against Miami, but everyone forgets that before the fumble, he had 15 for 113 against Miami. Then he goes 14 for 205 against BC. True sophomore from down in Miami, and he can fucking fly.
They have a chance to run the table too.
Yep.
I mean, obviously, I think the tough one's going to be Clemson.
Yeah, Clemson still has talent despite all the and SMU's still right in the mix. SMU is sitting there at 3-1 in the conference. They got beat by Wake the other day, which was Wake kicked a last-second field goal, but SMU is still right in the mix.
Surprising.
Yep.
Baylor, Cincinnati. Now, I mean, Cincinnati, since I believe you talked about it. And
they can score.
And I've been watching some more Big 12. I took the over on this game. I think it fell short.
Did it? Because Baylor didn't do their job.
I think it was 63. Yeah, it was 63.5 was the over and under.
That's disappointing because that's Cincinnati did what it was supposed to do.
But Cincinnati, 41. I mean, they're looking good.
Yeah, their quarterback's a really good player. He is a really good player. Big, strong, good passer.
Who's their loss against?
First game of the season, Nebraska.
Oh, that's a
at Arrowhead. Good game. Good game. But again, it's all about in the Big 12 and the ACC. It's about winning the conference title. It's unlikely that the Big 12 gets a second unless it's BYU. If BYU goes undefeated and loses the conference title, they'll probably get in because you know what I mean?
Yeah.
In the ACC, I don't think Miami's going to make the conference title. So the winner goes in, and then 11-1 Miami gets in.
I mean, that's how the SEC happens all the time.
Yeah, I'm fine with it. I'm just saying that's like Miami. If Miami runs the table and goes 11-1, they're in the playoff.
Yeah, there's no way you're keeping Miami.
Yeah, they're good. They have one. At that point, it'll be one loss to a really good Louisville team. I'm still after I think we said last week was Carson Beck. I think you heard it from your brother that he plays. I mean, you just see the difference he plays against good competition. Yeah. So
I'm kind of curious to see what he does against who they play in the playoffs at SEC school again. Yeah.
Well, his Miami's last 5: SMU, Syracuse, NC State, Virginia Tech, Pitt. Pitt's freshman quarterback is really good. Check him out this weekend. He's putting up some great numbers. Freshman. They benched a guy who was a pretty good player to put in this freshman. I think his name is, I don't even know what his name is.
On Pitt?
Yeah, I'll look it up right now. Is it Matt Heinschel? Mason Heinschel. Oregon, Ohio. 6'2", 215. Putting up ridiculous numbers as a true freshman. Pretty impressive.
Yeah, they're pretty impressive. 6-2 too.
Yeah, they're playing well. They are playing very, very well. But we'll see if Miami can get it done down the stretch, make the playoffs. They are definitely one of the best 12 teams. We'll see if Cristobal shits the bed or not. I felt bad for Mississippi State. They played their ass off, and that punt return at the end of the game.
They played a lot of close games.
They just haven't had their breakthrough. He's done a really good job in his second year at Mississippi State, and they just haven't won a conference game. They're a much more competitive team because last year they're getting blown out. But he's changing. Jeff Lebby is the head coach there. He's changing the culture there. They're definitely improving. It's just the win total in the SEC, it's tough to come by. They were up 17 points with about 8 minutes to go against Texas and blew it.
I didn't watch that game. Did Archie look better? Or is he still lost?
He's not elite, but he played pretty well. I mean,
does he?
He got knocked out of the game, and he's in concussion protocol in overtime. But like those numbers, they look good. 29 of 46, 346 for 3 touchdowns and 1 pick. Like those numbers, you'll take that all day. But it doesn't look like you're watching a future first rounder at all.
7.5 average on the throw-in. So I mean, like when you're watching him, like I mean his skill, you're just saying he's not there. Like his arm strength is
not elite. Like when you, I mean, just look at that Baylor-Cincinnati game. Both those quarterbacks have great arms. That ball is flying out of their hand. You watch Mississippi State's quarterback, Blake Shapen. It's a different. His arm talent is better than Eli's or Archie's.
No, this isn't where like because some people always said Peyton didn't have the greatest arm strength. Which I found it was kind of weird that people said that.
Peyton's arm was pretty good. By the end of his career, it was not.
Yeah.
But when Peyton started out in the NFL, his arm was plenty strong.
He just didn't have that tight spiral.
He didn't throw a tight spiral, yeah. But we'll see. Like I said, he's a first-year starter. Right now, if he went to the NFL draft right now, maybe he's a 6th rounder. And that's just basically because of potential someone sees in him, but stay in college or transfer. I don't know.
Yeah, he's getting paid anyhow.
Correct. He's
doing commercials, NIL. It's doing good.
Yeah, they're 6-2. They got to win out to make the playoff. And they got Texas A&M at the end, right?
Yeah, good luck.
Yeah, good luck. They have Vanderbilt, Georgia, Arkansas, A&M. So
the Illinois is one of the teams that I just don't understand. They just keep seemingly getting back in the top 25 every week. It feels like they get one win, they get back in the top 25. They lose, then big. They win one game, they get back in. It's like, I mean, they're done. I mean,
well, they're going to be in the top 25 in 3 more weeks, 4 more weeks, because they're going to end up the season 9-3.
Of course.
Rutgers, Maryland, Wisconsin, Northwestern. I'll take the 4-0 right now.
No, you know what? I'm just gonna say it now. They're losing to Rutgers because we're not gonna look at that game because they're not in the top 25. Rutgers is gonna beat them. Shitty Greg Schiano is gonna come through and.
I think Maryland might be the one that beats them.
Really?
Yeah, Maryland's got a good freshman quarterback.
Oh, okay. Well, fuck Illinois. How about that?
Eh? But Washington's a good team. Washington's a good team.
Yeah, didn't you say
their quarterback is good? Damon Williams, and Jonah Coleman's a great running back, little tank.
Yeah, because I think we talked
about last week. Yeah. Oh, and Boston, that receiver, he's supposed to be a first-round pick. I watched him a little bit. He's very similar to Roma Dunze. Nice. A little bit taller, but he's going to be a high pick. I watched him. He's good. And Jed Fish is another coach with he's only been a head coach at Arizona and Washington, but he has ties all over the country. He's gone NFL coordinator. He's coached everywhere. He's another name that might be on the move, but Washington's a very good job. You just got to live in Seattle.
Who was that? Is that where what's his name was from? The Alabama coach? Was he on Washington?
DeBoer.
Okay.
DeBoer, yeah.
Yeah, I know.
And then the surprising Houston Cougars and Willie Fritz, I think I said it about 4 weeks ago. He is a really good coach.
Yes.
And they, in the year number 2, they're 7-1 now in the top 25. They took down Arizona State team. Arizona State tried the late comeback. Couldn't do it, but Houston is 7-1. Who would have seen this coming? And their final 4, they're going to beat West Virginia, they're going to beat UCF, and they're going to have 2 tougher games against TCU and Baylor. So, they're right in the mix. They got 1 conference loss to Big 12. BYU, Cincinnati are undefeated, and game day is in Cincinnati at Utah this week.
Oh, really?
Yeah, at Utah, it'll be a beautiful, you're out there in the mountains, beautiful.
Now, that Utah game, Utah, they played Colorado, correct?
Beat them like a freaking drum.
Now let me ask you because
at halftime it was 400 yards to -18.
Yeah, I was actually up because the Hall of Fame thing got done and we went to Twin Peaks and got a little food to watch it and it was on. And every time I looked up, I felt that Utah was scoring.
Yeah, they rushed for like 4-something.
With Colorado, what do you see? Like what can obviously at this point, I think you predicted 4 wins.
They won a couple weeks ago, and.
Like, do you see them? What do you see Dion looking at in the offseason? Do you think he's bringing guys in? You think
he has to? Yeah,
he's on the hot seat.
No, he's not on the hot seat. He also just signed a 5-year, $4 million extension last year. And Colorado doesn't have money like these other programs that I'm aware of.
And I know, they're making a lot of money with Dion.
Yeah, they're selling out. Their win is a good win against Iowa State, Arizona, West Virginia, Arizona State, K-State. Can they get 2 wins? And can they get 2 wins in that? Maybe, but I see 4-8 or 5-7.
But do you think, obviously, with this season going down, and I know Dion he has been, and he has brought in a lot of transfer portals, his time in Colorado. Do you think it's going to obviously be a lot, tougher to get those higher prospects?
No, he can recruit. And I think they're paying pretty well. So,
Okay.
They're paying well. They got Julian Lewis was a very highly recruited quarterback. He is redshirting this year, but I fully expect him to take over next year. He was a guy everybody wanted. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
On the coaching, before we get to this week's
Michigan dominated a Michigan State team who's not very good.
No, they're not. I checked that game out a little bit too. It was not even close. I kind of miss when Michigan State was actually like a fun game to watch.
Yeah, Michigan State's been down now for about 5 or 6 years. They had the one great year with Kenneth Walker. Other than that, they've been shit since D'Antonio retired.
Do you see, and then we'll get into this week's games, but do you see...
You want to talk coaching?
Yeah, on the coaching, like obviously there's still going to be more coaches coming down the line.
Yep.
Like you even talked about possibly Oklahoma. Do you see a lot more recruits, or are you going to see coordinators, or are you going to see, do you think, a lot of recycled coaches fill in these spots, especially at the bigger programs?
LSU is the number one job available.
Mm-hmm.
The one name I could see that is a first-time head coach would be Joe Brady, who's the offensive coordinator with Buffalo Bills now?
Yeah, the Bills, yeah. Offense, yeah.
He was the coordinator when Burrow was there and had that magical season. That could be the one name that's a coordinator that I could see.
That's it?
Yeah, other than that, they're going experienced head coach. I would.
Now, do you see these, like obviously LSU, Penn State,
Florida. Top three right there. But I was talking with my buddies about this. I actually was talking. People were like, "What's a better job, LSU or Florida?" What do you think?
What do I think?
Yeah.
Realistically?
Yeah.
Oh man, that's a tough one. I mean, I want to say Florida. I know that
not even fucking close.
But why? Aren't they spending a shit ton of money in revamping their facilities?
They are. But
okay.
Here's my argument. LSU's last 3 head coaches have all won national titles, right?
Yeah.
Nick Saban, then he left for the Dolphins. Les Miles, eventually got fired. Ed Orgeron,
yep.
One eventually got fired. Is Nick Saban an elite coach? Absolutely. No question, he's a GOAT. Probably would have won a shitload of national titles if he stayed there. So that's unanimous. Is Les Miles a great coach, elite coach? No. You agree?
I agree.
He's a good coach.
Yeah, but he's not elite.
Correct. Ed Orgeron, elite coach?
No.
Absolutely not. So you had 2 non-elite. He's a great recruiting guy.
Yeah.
Les Miles won at Oklahoma State. Good coach. Good coach, not great coach. You had 2 non-elite coaches win national titles at your program. Florida. How's Florida done when they've had Steve Spurrier? Absolutely elite. Urban Meyer? Absolutely elite. They both won national titles. Aside from that, how'd you do when you didn't have an elite coach?
Well, they kind of shit on Dan Mullen.
Correct, yeah.
I'm not saying Dan Mullen's an
I think
elite
Dan
coach.
Mullen's a very good coach.
I think he's a better coach than a lot
I think
of
he's
people
better
give
than
him
Muschamp.
credit.
I think he's better than McElwain. I think he's better than Napier. He's the next one below Spurrier and Urban, right?
Yeah.
But like Florida is a mediocre team when they don't have an elite coach.
But see, this is my thinking is that obviously being in Florida with the recruiting.
Oh, they've proven that when they have an elite coach, they can be good.
The money that they have from the boosters is there, and also they're putting all that money. They're renovating the stadium.
Yeah,
they're supposedly upgrading the facilities.
Correct.
So realistically, you're looking at that and saying
it is a great job. It is a top 15 job in America.
I don't know anything about. I know the LSU stadium is absolutely
102.
Yeah, like in one of the hardest places to play.
Unless you're Texas A&M against Brian Kelly.
Exactly.
But go ahead. Yeah, there's a good conversation.
But I don't know. I'm not sure about the facilities.
They got to
be
they're good. They're getting
right?
players. They're getting players.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, they're getting players, which is like they're good enough. I don't think their facilities are an issue. And I actually read an article the other day about nutrition programs in college football. They have everything they need at LSU. They have everything they need at Florida. But LSU is better than Florida. It's a better job because they can win even when they don't have an elite coach.
So you're thinking it's LSU 1, Florida 2, Penn State 3?
I think Penn State's a better job than Florida.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I mean, I would. Okay. All right. I mean, I think recruiting aspect, in my opinion, if I was a player, and maybe once again, I mean, this is, I'm old now and, looked at it, but, Penn State, I think I'd rather play in the South than I would in, north of.
Proximity matters. When you're one of the best players in the Big Ten country, staying at home, having your family be able to see you play and be within driving distance of most of the games helps. So, like, again, if you grow up in the Big Ten footprint,
is that the Rust Belt?
I mean, just the Midwest. Chicago. Call it Chicago extended. Like, I know they have their conference championship game in Indianapolis, but like that region, you're talking Pennsylvania, Ohio, Indiana, Illinois. That region.
But now you're looking at, well, I mean, obviously, you can say, I mean, the SEC's got their guys, but like with the Big Ten, I mean, Indiana coming out is going to be stealing those recruits that Penn State has. And I mean, when's the last time that Penn State's won? Won anything? Year? No, won anything.
I mean, a national title?
Yeah,
it was Joe Paterno.
Yeah, exactly.
How you could say that about a lot of teams. When was the last time?
Okay, yeah, I know that, but you know what I'm saying. But you consider Penn State like an elite team that's won like a national championship here recently.
I still consider them a blue blood.
Okay, see, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But realistically, if you think about it, when the last time you can't say that about Michigan. You can't say that about Ohio.
Michigan won a national title 2 years ago.
No, that's what I'm saying. You can't say that about.
Can say that.
Well, okay.
CAN or CANT?
I was saying CNT about how Penn State is put in there just because of like their past. Like I'm saying like elite, if you look at it, you're looking at Ohio State, Michigan.
So you're saying the Big Ten only has 2 blue bloods? Ohio State, Michigan? Ohio State, Michigan, not Penn State?
No, okay.
No, I'm asking.
In my opinion, if you're looking at
that's what I'm asking. Tell me your damn opinion.
I'm trying at the national championship. If you were to go down, and not even legacy, you could look at obviously USC.
Oregon's a blue blood also. Even though they've never won a national title, but they're blue blood.
But Ohio State,
Ohio State, no questions asked.
Michigan,
no questions asked.
And maybe you put USC now.
Oregon, USC.
Yeah, but I mean,
USC was a
new,
dynasty.
But I'm talking about old school. That's it.
20 years ago, they were a dynasty.
But they always put Penn State like it's the greatest fucking college that there is. They, maybe it's because I'm from Florida and I got sick and tired of listening to how great the Big Ten was. And everyone would take a shit on the SEC.
They've won the last 2 national championships.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Those teams. But go back 10 years. The SEC was running through it.
Correct. SEC, over the last 25 years, SEC won Big Ten 2. Over the last 5 years, maybe, I mean, it's a little closer.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
but Penn State's an elite job. I don't think anyone would argue it's a top 15 job. Florida is a top 15 job. Maybe it has to be.
But it's just like Notre Dame. Like, yeah, I mean, Notre Dame's great, but like everyone puts Notre Dame right up there. It's
because of the fan base and the alumni. And
exactly.
100%.
I mean, yeah, it's obviously it's a great job, but in the fact of the matter is, like, when's the last time they really won?
Notre Dame, Lou Holt.
Yeah, exactly. 89.
Brian
right?
Kelly got to the national title game
and shit the bed
twice.
Charlie Weiss didn't Charlie Weiss fucking?
No, they didn't make it. But they had really good teams.
Yeah.
But Brian Kelly, I believe, made it twice to the national title game and stomped both times. And Marcus Freeman made it last year. So they've been to the national title game 3 years. 3 times the last 20 years.
All right, quick on
3 times the last 12 years.
Quick on this one. In your head, just who's available in the 3 jobs that we named, LSU,
Florida, Penn State.
Who would you think is going to land there right now? Everyone that's available.
So both LSU and Florida want Lane Kiffin.
Yeah,
I don't think he's leaving.
Lane Kiffin said yesterday that, and silently, Ole Miss, his bonus just hit in. He has his contract to 2032, and he just got $7.2 million.
A bonus
guaranteed,
which
also put another year on. And his contract, if he wins a certain amount of games, I think it's 8. Or after the 8th game,
triggers something else.
It triggers to where he adds a year, so now he's 2032, and it was a guarantee that he gets out of the $9 million. He got 7.2 guaranteed.
So he is, and they're negotiating a new contract with him right now.
But I mean, realistically, he's making $9 million a year.
Correct. He's a top 10 paid coach.
Yeah,
he's about to be top 3,
and he can do whatever he wants in Ole Miss.
And one thing about it, he was. You notice he's a lot thinner now. He lost control of his health and all that. A few years ago, he talks about how he doesn't drink anymore. He's has a better relationship with his children. He's got a kid who's a recruitable quarterback.
It started as a senior.
Yeah,
he's a junior.
Junior, yeah. So that's for another year. He doesn't want to move him for a senior year. He's got a daughter at Ole Miss. Like he's a king of Oxford. He said.
I watched he was on Pat McAfee yesterday, and I watched that and I listened to it. He said the thing is, he's like, he's like, one of my younger days, everyone brings me up now because I was jumping around. I mean, he didn't say those exact words. He was jumping around colleges. He was, always jumping to the next best thing. He's like, now he's like, everyone's like, oh, you can make all this money. He goes, I don't give a shit about it. He's like, I make a lot of money now. It's like, and like you said, I think
these coaches can't even spend their money.
Yeah, but like you said, he's older. He's got a family. You know, he's not going to want to go.
He's single. He's running through college girls at Ole Miss.
And why not do it there at Ole Miss? You're running it. But he's got a kid, like you're saying. That's a talent. He likes watching those games. You know, he's comfortable. Ole Miss absolutely loves him.
It's a great job. Yeah. Ole Miss has now gone from a top 30 job to now it's a top 15 job. They've proven they got the money. They're keeping him there. I also heard that Signetti has a Kirby Smart-like clause in his contract that he has to be a top 3 highest paid coach. So,
shit.
Which Saban had that. Saban had to be the highest paid. So anytime someone else gets jumped, like he's the highest paid.
Yeah.
So basically, Lane Kiffin's going to get that too. He's got the same agent. So,
yeah, I mean that in that deal, I'm sure that in the offseason, which even though I could just see them adding that onto it.
Yeah, they will. I mean, they're going to pony up insane money to keep him. But who's going to go to LSU? I'm going to say they're going to get Clark Lee.
Okay. All right.
Or Joe Brady. And I'm going to say...
because you said he was already there. He's the offense coordinator, right?
Correct. Penn State. Who does Penn State get? Well, so then let's go to Florida. Who's going to be the Florida coach?
I can see Florida just doing something stupid and hiring like Brian Kelly.
Florida. I mean, Brent Key's going to be another hot name from Georgia Tech. That's not a sexy hire that Florida wants, but he's building a program. Ooh, god dang! I don't know. I'm not gonna waste any more time making a prediction I haven't thought about at Florida. Let's just enjoy the drama. I don't think they're gonna hire Gruden.
No,
I don't think. I would love that. I would root for Florida, which I don't right now, but I would root for Florida if they got Gruden.
I mean, I wonder if Penn State. I think someone joked and they said about Nick Saban coming out of retirement.
If Saban went anywhere, he'd go to LSU.
Oh, right.
I think there's a less than 1% chance, but he's not going anywhere but LSU.
I think he's happy.
Florida. Urban Meyer was on the
that's right.
The odds in Vegas.
Really?
Urban Meyer. It's a home run if they could get him. But
I mean, he could do whatever he wants at Florida.
Correct. He's great coach, great college coach.
They'd forgive him.
Yeah, they would.
Bobby Petrino got forgiven when he went back.
When you win enough games, everything's forgiven.
Exactly.
Yeah. But anyway, let's go to the schedule for this week. We got to root against Memphis now.
Yep. Actually, hold on. Let me real quick. Let's see. Tuesday night tonight. Because listen, I'm big now into Tuesday, Wednesday games. And,
Kennesaw State.
I watched that. They're pretty good.
This coach is doing a great job. God, what is it? Barry.
It's exciting. I can't believe I'm saying it, but Kennesaw State came. I watched them last week.
They were an option team, and this is the coach's first year. Where is he from? He was a head coach in one of the HBCUs about 10 years ago, and he's doing a really good job in his first year.
I don't know who it is.
They were bad last year. Coach got fired. I feel like his name's Barry, maybe? Something Barry? I forget.
I'll type it in while you... But all I know is that I'm kind of excited when I look
Jerry Mack. Jerry Mack was a head coach at...
Why does that name sound familiar? Maybe because I heard it last week so much.
He was North Carolina Central head coach, which is the HBCU school, FCS. And in 4 years, he was, I think, 3-time coach of the year in his conference. Then he went to Rice, offensive coordinator, University of Tennessee running backs, Jaguars running backs. Now he's Kennesaw State head coach. And that's one of the biggest improvements in the country. It's what they've done last year to this year. So they're going to dominate UTEP tonight. James Madison's a very good program. They're another school. Like I said, I think the nominee from the non-power fours is going to come from the AAC, but James Madison's a really good team. Their one loss is to a really good Louisville team in a game where they were 28-14, but they were very competitive. James Madison is only a 6.5-point favorite.
Yeah, I think they're going to wipe the floor with Texas State. I've not seen Texas State this year, but if I was any, which I am going to be,
if I was a betting man, I would.
I see my two teams that I'm going to bet. Even though at 10.5, I think they can cover.
Here you go. Lummy, look at this. Our James Madison is going to score tonight. What's the over/under in that game?
55.5.
I mean, I know it's a Tuesday, and those games oftentimes are under. That's an over game for me. I would take over, and I would take over for sure. I think James Madison's scoring 40.
I definitely knew I was going to be taking them and Kennesaw State even with the 10.5. So,
but James Madison's defense is very, very good. They held Louisville to 28. Ooh, that's what they're. Yeah, okay. I'm not taking the over. I'm taking JMU minus 6.5.
So that's Tuesday. And then Wednesday, Jacksonville State, Middle Tennessee. I watched Middle Tennessee State. The only thing I like about Middle Tennessee State, I know they're 1-6, but I got to give it up to their quarterback.
Yeah, Nick Vadiato.
Yeah, that he stayed there. Through coaching changes and just he's
been there a while.
Yeah, he's been there.
He's the one that
time.
beat Miami about 3 years ago.
Yeah, and
Jacksonville State coach's first year. It's they've got the Cam Cook, 949 yards rushing already this year, nation's leading rusher, I believe. Then you have Missouri State, 2-1 in their first, and 4-3, 2-1 in their first year FBS, having a nice start to the season. Marshall, Coastal Carolina, two teams that are both 4-3. Friday, I'll have a nice interest in Tulane and UTSA. It'll be down there at the Dome. It'll probably be the cavernous Alamo Dome. Not likely to be a big crowd down there, but hopefully Texas San Antonio can knock them off.
Yeah, and then get that win against us and against Tulane for us.
Yep, and then we need a Memphis Rice on Friday. Rice, run that option. It's tough to defend. Hopefully Rice can pull it off.
Would be nice.
Sam Houston's really bad. Louisiana Tech is having a nice year, and this is a make-or-break year for him in terms of Sonny Cumbie. I think it's his fourth year, so it looks like he's keeping his job. This is one more step towards bowl eligibility. And then Carolina-Syracuse, battle of two teams going nowhere this year. At Syracuse, I think Belichick gets it done.
There you go.
Yeah,
he gets his first conference win.
Now we go top 25.
Yeah, now we go to the big dogs, and your big-time legacy blue chip Penn State versus Ohio State. Real boring game in my opinion.
It is now.
100% is going to be a boring game.
It
over
is
and
now.
under 43. I'm taking probably the under on that unless Ohio State just says, hey, let's our offense
35-7.
Yeah,
you hit the under.
That's the under.
Yeah,
and that's going to be a really boring game for those blue chip
noon games. Great atmosphere. It is it's not. Yeah, it's not a rivalry because Penn State's never won.
Yeah, again, there you go. Penn State. Yeah.
Vanderbilt, Texas is the game I'm going to have on at noon. I want Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt. I'm pounding the table. Vanderbilt. Come on, Vandy. Make the playoff. Win the national title. I want to see it.
Yeah, they can't get upset by Texas. I mean, Texas just does.
It's at Texas. You're going down to Texas.
Still, but I feel like Texas just kind of lost their. They're just not playing well. I mean, every time I watch Texas, it's
that comeback in the fourth quarter was big last week to keep them in the mix.
That's right.
I know you hear the Sark rumors that he might go to the NFL. I think that's a very good possibility too. But Vanderbilt, Texas, great game. Texas minus 1.5. I like Vanderbilt to win. Again, they're my team, so I'm all in Diego Pavia.
There you go. Miami
at SMU, another game.
12.5 point spread too.
Yeah. At SMU, I'm taking SMU in the points there.
Yeah, 12.5 is a lot.
That's a lot of points. Houston, they're going to be 8-1, playing the bad West Virginia team.
Yeah.
Then we move on to the 3:30 window. Louisville at Virginia Tech. Virginia Tech, great environment, even though they're not that good. I think Louisville gets it done. They're favored by 10.5. Louisville gets it done, not touching the points.
Indiana, Maryland, 21. Now I know you kind of said Maryland's. They're not. I'm not even talking about Maryland upsetting Indiana unless some shit just randomly happens. But on the 21.5 points, do you think they keep this game close, Maryland?
Indiana runs away with it.
Another 56-3 game?
No. I think it'll be something like 21-10 in the third quarter. It's looking competitive, and Indiana ends up winning 42-17.
They just put it to the middle.
They'll wear them down. They play good football. Look at their quarter: 24 touchdowns, 3 picks. Roman Hemby, the running back from Indiana, is a Maryland transfer. I'll say he has 2 touchdowns against his former team. Indiana has 2 really good receivers, Elijah Surratt and then Omar Cooper. And again, Mendoza is working. He's got another year left, and his brother's at IU. His brother's the backup quarterback.
Oh, nice.
But Fernando Mendoza is another Heisman finalist for sure. Florida, Georgia in a game that has
with Mendoza, NFL.
He's moving up the charts.
Yep. All right.
I mean, I think we'll see by the end of the year, especially because I know Indiana's paying him around $2 million.
Okay. He'll probably get a nice little bump.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, Georgia, Florida. I mean, Florida's
Gunnar Stockton's played really well. I mean, he played great in that Ole Miss game. Both teams had a bye, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Both teams have had a bye. Great rivalry. It's a game I've never been to. I'd love to go to it at some point.
Yeah, me too.
And I know they're going to be playing on campus here in a couple years. I don't know when.
I think next year, right? Because I know Everbank Stadium's going under that renovation.
Yeah. So, but it's going to be at home in Athens and in the swamp for a couple years at some point. So I got Georgia. Again, it's a tight spread because it's a rivalry. But Georgia wins.
Yeah, 7.5. I still think Georgia can cover that 7.5.
Notre Dame 28.5 at BC.
BC's a bad team.
Bad team.
Notre Dame just rolls them.
Texas Tech, K-State. I got to give a shout out to K-State. They just 16 straight over Kansas, Lummy.
Yeah, fuck Kansas State.
We beat the fuck out of them the other day.
Yeah, and they took that spread from me too.
Oh, you had Kansas?
Yeah.
Did you?
I fucked up.
Avery Johnson, I've been very critical. He played a great game. He had a really good game. He is throwing the ball very well. My issues with him are strictly from a toughness standpoint.
Yeah, you said he doesn't like taking hits. He's not tough.
It's like he thinks he's going to play a football game and not get touched. It's like, dude, it's football.
Yeah, good luck.
But he's a great talent. He's playing really well. He's playing really, really well. And it's just frustrating for me to watch because I know what that program is built on. And I don't know how, if he had 1 ounce of Colin Klein's toughness and leadership, K-State is a top 10 team.
What is he a sophomore? Junior?
He's junior. Yeah. But anyway, I like K-State to keep this within a touchdown. Texas Tech has the quarterback issues. It's in Manhattan. It's going to be a great atmosphere. I like Kansas State to keep this game within.
7.5.
I like the points. Yeah,
right,
I like
there
that.
you go.
Yeah.
Virginia, California.
Virginia goes across country to play the classic ACC matchup.
4.5 point spread. Obviously,
it's a trap game. Cal's a solid team. He's been there for about 8 years. Wilcox.
Yeah.
He's a solid coach. They don't have resources out there, and that's one of the other things we talk about coaching. I read articles about how just the state of California's system. You're dealing with all those fucking idiots. So UCLA, Cal, it's just they don't care about football, and it's just it's a tough place to be. Yeah, I know it's a great school and all that, but it's a tough place to be a football coach and win games in a competitive conference when you're going against programs that care.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, that schedule. Yeah, you're taking. It's only a 4.5 point spread.
4.5. This is going to be a close game. And Virginia's not a great team. They're a good team that knows how to win. I think they knock them off. They get it done. They find a way to win another close game.
South Carolina, Ole Miss. I don't think you're going to be jumping back on the South Carolina bandwagon.
I'm done with them.
12.5 point spread.
Lane Train, Trinidad Chambliss. Love the story. I would love to see a D2 transfer. I want Heisman finalists. I want Trinidad Chambliss, D2 transfer. Diego Pavia, 0 offers out of high school. Haynes King, he was a Texas A&M transfer. Big-time recruit, but those are my 3 finalists right now. Fernando Mendoza, Indiana. Those are my 4 Heisman finalists right now.
There you go.
Ole Miss rolls. South Carolina's good enough to keep it close. Ole Miss rolls.
Hopefully Lane can hear you when you say that.
Michigan whoops up on a bad Purdue team who's in Barry Odom's first year rebuilding. Georgia Tech, NC State. NC State's having their second mediocre year. They've lost
Yeah, but they played some teams tough. Some games tough too.
NC State. They're not going to fire him this year, but that's another one. They're going to lose to Georgia Tech, lose to Miami, might lose to Florida State. They're going to go 5-7 this year, or 6-6, and then the heat's going to be on NC State. I'm calling next year that might be a job that opens up. It's a good program. He's been there a long time, but sometimes you lose your fastball, right?
Yeah, Georgia Tech's only 5. Georgia Tech's another one.
Georgia Tech and Virginia are very similar.
Yeah, Georgia Tech keeps a lot of games close.
Yes, they do.
Long.
They do. Oklahoma, Tennessee, elimination game.
Yeah.
This is an elimination game for both teams. Oklahoma.
I think Tennessee's got. I think Tennessee takes this.
Tennessee takes it home. I don't. I think Oklahoma is going to collapse down the stretch, and then I'm going to call it Venables going to be done or hot seat.
USC, Nebraska.
That's going to be an awesome environment in Lincoln, Nebraska for a team that still says, hey, we still got a chance to make the playoff. I mean, if they beat USC, UCLA, Penn State, Iowa, does 10-2 get them in? Probably not, because you have Indiana, Ohio State, and Oregon. Are you going to get 4 from the Big Ten? I don't know. I guess what they're hoping is Cincinnati keeps winning, and that strengthens their strength of schedule.
Yeah, Michigan. They lost Michigan.
But we'll see. Yeah. It's going to be interesting down the stretch, but you got an important game in Lincoln, Nebraska. Great environment.
That should they. So you're taking 6.5. Oh, USC is favored.
Yeah, USC is favored by 6.5. Over under 59.5. I mean, they're saying there's going to be a lot of points in that game.
I like that.
Who am I taking? Who am I taking to win that game? And I'll take USC.
You taking USC?
USC. Nebraska they still can't win a big game.
And this is another week they will not be winning.
And then the night game, stay up late, Cincinnati, Utah. Going to be exciting. Brendan Sorsby, 20 touchdowns, 1 pick on the year. We'll talk about it next week, see how he does, but he can get himself into the fifth
Utah,
spot of my Heisman.
9.5.
That's big. I'm taking Cincinnati.
You taking the points?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
they're a good team and they can score.
You said that's where game day is, right?
That's where game day's at. That's a cool place. Go to Rice-Eccles Stadium.
That's a late night for Kurt.
Very late night. Very, very late.
Yeah. Okay, not yet. I'm definitely going to take. I think I'm going to take that 9.5. Hopefully, I can take that one there because I watched Cincinnati. I like Cincinnati.
I like him too. I didn't think Satterfield would do well there. He did. He's done great. They built a good program. They got a great quarterback. He's got one more year after this. Good for them.
Let's jump to the NFL.
We talking Bucks first. Defense rolled.
Yeah, their defense. Is there something going on with Baker, or is it just
he's hurt a little bit? But this is how they're going to have to. They got to the bye week. Yeah, he's hurt a little bit, and he don't have any receivers either.
No, I mean he's been throwing it.
He missed a couple throws high again, and he's got an oblique and he's got a foot, right?
It was perfect time for him to be resting.
Yeah, he's got 2 weeks now to get healthy, and hopefully we get. I don't know about Gedeke. I hope we get Bucky back. But this team, the way it's built, early in the season they won some few shootouts. Now they need the defense to step up, and they have. They have. The defense is playing great. They beat the shit out of a bad Saints offense and dominated that game.
They put your boy to the bench.
They did, and that was a bullshit call that Winfield should have scored a touchdown.
Yeah, the fake whistle.
I never heard it. I never heard it on the replay.
It's not on the TV. I've literally seen so many clips out there. Yeah, there was no whistle. I don't even know what the refs heard.
Yeah,
but whatever. I mean,
but let's go down the list of those games.
Ravens Dolphins. Ravens got their first win.
Dolphins Falcons.
Oh, you're talking about last week.
Yeah, we're gonna go down last week first.
Yeah. Sorry.
Talk about those. Yeah, Vikings Chargers. Chargers dominated. It was an ass kicking.
Yes, it was.
Vikings are in trouble. Vikings are in trouble for the year.
Carson Wentz is out. Is J.J. McCarthy coming back?
He better be back. When Justin did you see him avoid that play on the sideline?
Yeah.
He's healthy.
Yeah, he is.
He's healthy.
They got Aaron Jones back.
Yeah, but they need to 3-4, so they need to. Tough division too.
It is a tough division.
Dolphins, man, the Falcons might get fired the way they're playing. That was bad. To lose like that to the Dolphins?
That's the second game that Raheem's had. But, when Raheem was with the Bucs, and I know he was young, and obviously that team was young.
The team imploded in year 2.
Yeah, well, I'm saying he had a lot of games like that. Like the Bucs would look like fucking
awful,
Super Bowl champions, and then the next week they'd implode like this. Like they get again against the Panthers, 30-0. That was that. They were coming off that big win against the Vikings. That close game against the Bucs. They implode there. Then they go off then they beat the Bills.
Yeah.
Then they're looking like world champs. They lose to the 49ers. I believe was a Monday night game.
Didn't play well on offense. Yeah. Bad.
20-10. I know the Dolphins. They didn't have.
And now
Penix.
They got Patriots and Colts. They're about to be 3-6.
I mean, I know I don't know if Penix is back. Kirk Cousins,
he's hurt, and Cousins is dead.
Yeah, I mean,
Drake London was out also.
Greg D, $20. Thank you, best show on the market. Thank you, Greg D. Nice. Dolphins.
Tua had a nice, efficient game. 4 touchdowns. I'm a big Tua.
Grant, I think
I'm big
all
Tua
your,
critic.
I think all your surge. I hate Tua. His arm sucks. Well, he's a
Noodle arm
horrible
Tua.
quarterback. I think that you could go out there and throw better than Tua right now.
I
And I know you have the worst.
Not anymore.
Guys, listen, Tua has head case and shoulder case.
I have permanent disability in my right hand now,
so you probably throw better at your left arm. But yeah, Dolphins. I mean, Dolphins took care of business.
Congrats,
Falcons are
Dolphins.
struggling.
Jets got to win. And Justin Fields, another one. He sucks, but he played a good game. Good job, Justin Fields. I like him as a human being for the most part. I think he should be running the ball more. I think they were idiotic to sign him to that. Bengals defense is atrocious. I mean,
Joe Flacco, early on, I thought the Bengals were going to roll again.
They should have. They were rolling.
24-13.
24-10, they're up. They're also up 38-24.
Yeah.
That's terrible. That's Zach Taylor, next coach to get fired.
Poor guy.
Patriots,
he
Vrabel.
hasn't had Joe Burrow either,
But still,
they got too many offensive weapons.
Yeah, their defense is so bad. It just doesn't look like a good organization.
Brownie.
Patriots, Vrabel, year 2, and Drake May is playing. I know everyone was saying crowning Baker as MVP a couple weeks ago, but Drake May is up there too.
He's looking good. The Browns look like the Browns.
Miles
Garrett with 5 sacks. They can't do anything. There's now, the people in Cleveland are calling for Shador.
He wasn't even active the other day. He wasn't even the backup.
Yeah, he hurt his back or whatever.
Is that what happened?
Yeah,
I don't really pay attention to the Browns other than to see the score on Sunday.
Unfortunately, Bubba loves, Shador, and obviously all the Sanders boys. Mm-hmm. And so we talk about it, and, Bubba really wants Shador to start. If I was Shador, and this is what I said today, I'd be using that back injury until week 15 and then put me in. I don't want to be in the game if I was Shador, want to be in they have no weapons. I mean, their running back's pretty good, but other than that,
Judkins is good, yeah, and I think Njoku's hurt too.
Yeah, and who's their new tight end? He's pretty good. Their young guy,
Harold Fannin.
Yeah,
good.
He's
from
good, but
Bowling Green.
Doesn't mean their line's good. I mean, no. Good luck. But yeah, the Patriots look good.
Real good. Let
me go to Joe, who I believe picked the Giants. Came up short on the Bucks, but Joe,
you there? I didn't come up that short. It was like the same number, just backwards.
Yeah, I know. It's
with the Bucks game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had picked 32-17, and it was 23-3. So.
Oh, you had the margin of victory was pretty damn close.
Exactly.
Yeah, good job, Joe. I think we both were hoping for more offense, but we're happy with a 21-point win.
Exactly.
Go ahead, Joe.
I can't believe the blowout weekend that we had.
Terrible football, right?
There's never been a weekend like that for 35 years. 1990 was the last time that happened.
Yeah, that there wasn't, I think, less than 7 points.
That's insane.
There's only one game, the Jets-Bengals.
Yeah, that's insane.
And the only game that wasn't was the Jets game. Yeah. How unbelievable is that?
It's crazy. It's just bad football. A lot of bad football.
I was watching so many games at the same time. Like, the sports are out of control right now. Like, last night I had OKC on for the basketball, and I had the World Series on one, and then I had the Monday Night Football, of course, on the other. So sports right now, I mean, even tonight, there's 16 NHL games. All 32 teams are playing.
Joe, I like you. You look at the sports schedule every day and you salivate, don't you?
Yeah,
dude, it's awesome, isn't it?
This is the craziest part, Grant, is that I gave up on the NFL 5 years ago.
Yeah,
and I didn't even care about it. I wouldn't even watch it. That's when they started the whole kneeling thing and all that.
Political bullshit.
And I just totally, I would watch every televised game every week, and then I just completely gave up.
Yeah.
And then in basketball, I had given up on for like 20 years.
Really?
So, I mean, I used to like the Charlotte Hornets with Muggsy Bogues, Alonzo Mourning, Larry Johnson,
Grandmama.
Yeah. And right now, I can't believe how awesome basketball is. Like, especially when you watch OKC, first 2 games, double overtimes. I missed the third game against whoever they played. Hey, what do you got in that cup, by the way? I'm dying to know. Water, right?
Oh, it's just straight water.
Yeah, I figured as much. You look like a water drinker.
I'm a kind of a health freak.
Yeah.
You guys got a pick for me for this week?
You want
blow your
college?
minds with?
Oh, James Madison.
Yeah.
In the midweek games, James Madison.
That's right.
6.5, Texas State. Is that the Wednesday or Thursday?
James Madison's tonight, Wednesday night.
Tonight's Tuesday, Lummy.
I mean, sorry, Tuesday night game. Sorry. Isn't it? Because Kennesaw State's tonight.
Kennesaw State's tonight, yeah.
I thought there was 2 games tonight. So maybe James Madison
But
is
yeah,
tomorrow.
Joe, that's the one of all the spreads that I looked at and was like, what? That was bizarre to me because James Madison's a really good team, playing on the road, midweek game. But of all the spreads, that was the one I like. And now I hope you're not fucking betting your mortgage or some shit. Because if I was really
What is the spread?
What's that? It's tonight.
What is the spread?
Spread's 6.5.
Yeah.
That's tonight.
Oh, and Texas State is favored, correct?
No, James Madison's favored by 6.5 on the road.
That's right.
What the hell? Well, that's not going to work.
Yep.
Texas State's going to win.
Whoa, you're going reverse on me. I think.
Yeah, I don't follow the public because the public always loses. The house always wins.
House always wins, yeah.
That's true.
And I've been loving the unders. Check the unders for the whole season. It's always about the unders.
Yeah,
Even
you're right.
last night's Monday Night Football, the under.
What was the total last night? Like 42, 44?
44.
Yeah,
44.
just under the 44.5. So
So you love those turnovers when you see like that first what was it? 4 out of the first 6 possessions, teams moved the ball but didn't score. You were salivating for that too.
He gets rigid. Yes.
Yeah.
when you just mentioned turnovers, it made me think of that rip-off that the Giants did strip the ball from that tush push, and the refs didn't give it to them.
Complete
horseshit. We'll never live that down.
Complete horseshit. They're going to have to ban that play because it can't be officiated properly. The guards false start almost every time.
Yeah,
It's bullshit. You got to get it out of the game.
99% of the time they false start.
Yeah.
The refs have been in control of so much this past weekend of football.
Oh, did you hear? The commentators were furious.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean...
They should be.
Yeah.
It's good.
It's nice to hear them call them out.
It is. I agree.
Exactly.
I agree. So, Joe, you're going to... my pick is James Madison minus 6.5. Joe likes the opposite. We'll see. We'll see next week, man.
Call it next week.
Awesome. Thank you guys for the conversation. I love talking sports, and I have nobody else to talk to, so God bless you guys. Have a great weekend. Have fun.
Yes, sir. Thanks, man. Call name next week.
Yeah, right. Bye-bye.
Love it, man. That guy's a sports
Giants,
nut.
Eagles, your boys, he gets pumped up.
Yeah. Dude, that guy's awesome.
Scatterboo.
Sucks.
Yeah.
Sucks.
Hip tackle.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
drop
was.
tackle.
Was that not the Godwin play again?
Yes, it was. It was pretty much exactly like that.
Yep, a crossing route. Yeah, well, that was the Texas route out of the backfield. Do you know that the little angle?
Yeah, unfortunately, he's done. That's going to hurt the Giants. Giants going forward.
Saquon had a great game. I'm happy to see him get back, have a good game. He did tweak his groin, so we'll see. He's iffy. But,
is he 50-50 for this week?
I haven't seen the injury report yet, and that was we'll see. We'll see.
Bills took care of business big time against the
Panthers. Panthers are still 4-4. They got their butt whooped with the backup. Is Bryce
Dalton's
Young back?
in.
I don't know, but Ted McMillan.
Cook looked good. I mean, obviously the Panthers.
Dude, Cook's a good player.
Yeah, he's been on and off. He's been hot and cold this year.
Yeah, that's obviously a huge game to.
But coming back, I believe they were coming off their bye.
216 yards. That's the highest in the NFL this year. Obviously.
Is it higher than Taylor? I thought. Taylor,
did Taylor have more than that?
I thought Taylor's had more than that this year.
I think scrimmage yards he did.
Okay, because I mean Taylor's on a different fucking level.
Well, the touchdowns is what's incredible. It's 11 touchdowns in 3 games.
Yeah,
that's incredible. That's LaDainian Tomlinson territory. When you're getting up to 30 touchdowns, that's LT.
Yeah,
which was LT was the man.
Yes, he was.
Bears blew a great chance against a backup quarterback.
They couldn't handle Tyler Huntley.
It goes again. Like, did Cooper Rush get hurt, or did they just bench him before the game? Like, I know they signed Huntley. Huntley was on the street.
Yeah,
but we were talking about, it made no sense for them to sign. Cooper Rush is a good backup quarterback.
Yeah,
but why does he sign with Lamar Jackson's backup? That's
totally different. Two totally different players.
Yeah, correct. But the Bears blew a great chance. They had a 4-game win streak. And now the Ravens, I think they're the favorites to win the division at 2-5 with Lamar coming back.
Force to explain why you opted. course, I got to read the damn thing. I don't know. Secure the win. Bubba, who remains options.
He just sat him because he's not as good.
Yeah. He's a great guy. He played good football first, but Tyler was the answer.
He didn't play. That's coach speak. He didn't play good football for him.
Yeah, he was putting him on the bench.
Yeah,
so.
49ers, Texans. That's a big win by the Texans. 49ers, that's a bad loss.
That's the best look C.J. Stroud has had this year.
Yeah, he played great numbers. He has an incredibly quick release.
The 49ers, though,
it's a bit of a strange team, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, they've had the injury bug has definitely caught them.
Yeah,
especially on defense.
Yeah.
But
who else got hurt for him?
Well, don't they have
Bosa's out?
Yeah, and
Fred Warner's out. That's two All-Pro players.
That's the two guys I was talking about.
Okay, I was wondering if there was anybody else. But.
No, I was trying to think of the.
But that
Fred
right there,
Warner.
that's like the Bucs losing Evans and Wirfs, which they did.
Yep. Yeah. And luckily they got through it.
Yep. All right. The next game
Bucs,
was.
obviously we took care of that one.
Let's talk a little more Bucs in a minute. After we talk about how bad the Cowboys' defense is. Another team.
Or the Broncos and Bo Nix just that good.
Bo Nix had a great game.
I know, 4 TDs.
He can be. He's a roller coaster, but I think he's also another guy he's only in his second year, so he's going to be a little bit like that. He's a winner. Dobbins, love when Dobbins is healthy.
Yeah, he looked good.
He's good.
He was carrying it. The Cowboys defense.
Defense is atrocious.
They need like a they need a pass rush.
I was listening to Cowherd on the way here, and he was like talking about how they're going to draft a corner, and it's like, dude, they just paid their corners $45 million per year.
They need a front four.
Yeah, they need a front four.
They were talking about, I think it was Crosby, not Crosby. What's his name? The guy of the Raiders.
Yeah, Crosby.
Is it Crosby?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I think of the kicker all of a sudden.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, Mason Crosby.
Yeah, they were talking about trading for possibly.
Where'd Mason Crosby go to college, Lummy?
I'm gonna say somewhere up fucking north. Let me guess.
Played in Elevation. He played in Elevation.
Colorado.
Yes, good call.
Hey, look at that.
Good job.
Titans, Colts. The Colts are just fucking.
They did
wrong.
what they're supposed to do against an inferior team.
Well,
Danny Dimes, another great game. JT, we just talked about it. That is,
right there, he's in the MVP guy.
Oh, so Jonathan Taylor, his highest total of the year is 165.
That's it.
Yeah. But he had 165 and 50 receiving, so he had 215 total. But his numbers on the year,
yeah.
He's on pace to rush for 1806, 26 touchdowns, and another 400 in the air. 4 touchdowns. That's
pretty fun.
We're getting into the point in the season now. We're almost halfway through where you can, I think, extrapolate it and kind of just project it out. 2 or 3 games of the season, I don't think that matters. But now we're getting to the halfway point. You can start to have real conversations. Then Packers, the Steelers suck. They're terrible on defense.
Kraft is an absolute stud.
Oh, yeah. Did you see how quick he fucking shot up? He got up like he's a corner.
I didn't. Yeah, no shit.
And he is 6'5", 259 pounds.
Aaron Rodgers, that first long pass, I was like, okay, maybe.
Aaron Rodgers is still a solid quarterback.
He needs time.
Yeah, and he doesn't have great weapons. DK is great, but other than that, they're below average.
He can still flick it, but he needs that time.
Well, they're bad on D. Where's their D? Look at the points they're letting up.
Yeah, and usually the Steelers are.
They let up 32 to the Jets. They let up 31 to the Seahawks. They played well 2 weeks in a row. Then they let up 33 to the Bengals and Flacco, and 35 to the Packers. Their defense sucks now.
Yeah. Whew. Yeah.
And then last night, Kansas City did what we all knew they'd do. Dominated.
I thought it'd be a little closer, but I forgot that Mariota was
which
playing.
he started out okay, but the Chiefs are the team to beat in the AFC. The Vegas is right; they're a really good team, And let's go to we talk a little bit more about the Bucs. Offense had a bad start, but I think, like we said, Baker's hurt. Your receiving core is not good right now. Agbuka's great, we know that.
Technically, the bye couldn't have come at a better time.
Correct.
Than Week 9.
But they're going into games now, and I think the mentality of the team, they're 6-2. They won all those close games early. They came out, played like shit on offense, didn't do much. Defense dominated. They win a game by 3 touchdowns in the NFL. Like I say, they played like shit because it's on offense because it's the truth, but their defense dominated the game.
Yeah.
And I'm not mad about it at all. the offense will be fine. I love Baker. He'll get healthy. We'll get the receivers a little bit better. We need Gedeke back. I don't know what this timetable on his. I hope McMillan comes back after the bye. That was always the plan. I don't know about Godwin either, but this team takes the identity of the quarterback. I talked about Pavia, Haynes King. Baker's that type of player. He is playing to win every game. He'll go make a block for you. He'll go make a tackle for you. It doesn't matter. He's going to win. He's going to play to win the game.
The Bucs have been known to, and that is one of those games that I'm always worried about. One going to New Orleans, and that was almost like I wouldn't even call it you could call it a trap game right before their bye week. Their injuries. They're looking forward to their bye week. They're going up there. They're known to kind of just like lose to bad Saints teams sometimes, especially, and then use that as an excuse. And the defense rallied around it, and hopefully, next week come back and healthy and refreshed.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited about the Bucs 6-2 going into the bye week. Awesome.
Best record in franchise history. Best
Is
start.
it?
Yeah.
At the bye?
Yeah.
That's awesome. No, it's great. Like I said, to get these pieces healthy, but we've got the identity of the team, like it's really good. When the offense has struggled, the defense is playing really great. Bowles had a heck of a game plan. You dominated a team that's not good on offense. But I don't care in the NFL. I don't care who the quarterback is on the other team, and I don't care who the team is. If you hold a team under 10 points, you got to give a clap to the defense.
That's right.
And Anthony Nelson, and he should be, I don't know if it's already been announced, NFC Defensive Player of the Week, got to be. Fantastic game.
Yeah.
Fantastic game. For a guy who's been here a long time, I think he was a 4th-round pick out of Iowa. He is on his 3rd contract. He just keeps getting 2-year. He's a good player. If you remember last year, when they had to beat the Carolina Panthers to make the playoffs, Panthers are about to score. He stripped the ball from Chuba Hubbard. You remember that?
Yes.
He is he's a Anthony Nelson. He's been a good player around here for a long time. Probably not many people outside of Tampa knew who he was till this weekend. Great game.
He's a big boy too.
6'7", 6'7". Ravens Dolphins Thursday, 2-5 versus 2-6 at the Dolphins. I'm going Tua. Why?
Whoa! Even though Lamar's coming back, you're going Tua?
I'm joking. No, Ravens win.
Oh. You're not going to go with the hot streak?
No, I'm not.
What's that point spread? 7.5? Oof, I can't bet against the
Bears
Dolphins.
Bengals, they're expecting points in that one, 52.5. At the Bengals, Bears got to win this game. In a good division, you got to win this game. I am going to take the Bears. They get to play against the Bengals' poorest defense.
You don't think Joe Flacco is going to pull something out of his ass?
He's going to score a lot of points, but I just think the Bengals defense is that bad.
Vegas knows that one, 52.5. Vegas, yep. Vikings, Lions. Lions coming off their bye week. Like you said, J.J. McCarthy, I guess, should be starting?
Yeah, it's got to be, right?
Yeah.
I haven't heard, but it's got to be.
I mean,
either way, I'm taking Detroit. Detroit looks great.
Yeah,
I think Detroit has a bye after this. Oh, no, they have a bye coming up soon. Detroit's good. They look really good. Carolina at Green Bay. Green Bay looked great yesterday.
Yes, they did. In Carolina, is Andy playing? Andy Dalton, the redhead?
Don't know yet. Don't think it matters.
Yeah, Packers probably roll that.
Packers are a better team.
Go 6-1-1. Chargers, Titans. I mean, Titans are just completely lost.
We can basically pick against the Titans every week.
I feel bad about Cam Ward, but
he's a rookie. He's got a 4-year deal. 5th year is the option. Get a good coach in there. Let's give the kid a chance.
Falcons, Patriots. Oof.
Vrabel.
Yeah, I mean, Patriots at home.
Go anybody against the Falcons and against the Panthers.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of feel bad because Raheem he's going to struggle, and I think Patriots roll.
If they end up about 5-12, we could see Atlanta fired.
You think after
2 years? He made a bad decision with Cousins.
Did he though?
I think he did. I think he signed off on it. You had a coach and a GM come at the same time, right?
Yeah, I've heard. Well,
at minimum, their offensive coordinator will be fired, who is Zach Robinson, who was on the short list for the Oklahoma State job.
I mean, before they fire, I feel like they'll take care of a coordinator first. Yeah,
they'll fire a coordinator first. And Arthur Blank might give 5-12 though. 5-12 would probably get him axed.
They got talent too, so
they do. They need Drake London's a really good player.
Yes, they do.
They've got talent.
Yes, he is.
And Bijan's probably the best. He's the best running back. Him and Jonathan Taylor. They're the 2 best running backs. I'd say McCaffrey hasn't been as healthy as the other two.
Robinson didn't show up last week, but neither did the Falcons.
The Falcons didn't show up.
49ers, Giants. Giants are going to look a lot different.
Niners get back.
You think so?
Yeah.
I think the Giants pull something out of their ass at home and get one there. Colts, Steelers.
Danny Dimes, Jonathan Taylor.
You got Colts, Steelers at home. You don't think no Aaron Rodgers?
I'm out on the Steelers. They suck on D.
Yeah, the Colts are going to score 40 then. That's what I'm going with. Broncos, Texans. Broncos, Bo Nix looks real.
I'm going to go the up and down. I'm going to go the roller coaster hits a peak, hits a valley, and C.J. Stroud has another good game.
C.J. Stroud bounces, keeps it going?
Yeah.
All right. Houston's favorite at home. So, all right, I like that. Jaguars, Raiders.
Jags. I can't pick the Raiders right now with their quarterback play they're getting.
That is Pete Carroll. Is he lost or
no? This is first year.
I know, but he's a veteran coach.
It'll take a couple years. They'll give him a couple years, and they'll develop. They'll build a team and a roster.
Maybe they'll bring Gruden back. Saints, Rams.
Good
luck with that. Yeah, Rams. I mean, there's nothing to talk about with that.
Rams just made a trade for a starting corner from the Titans.
Tennessee. Yeah,
that's a big help because that's where they're struggling roster wise. Ooh, Kansas City, Buffalo.
Good game. CBS, the 425 game
at Buffalo. That's all right.
It's 48, so it's gonna be a little chilly, but both teams are used to.
Oh, that's great.
Cold.
That's great weather.
Kansas City.
I got KC.
Yeah, they're favored 1.5 at Buffalo home.
I mean, and
I like Buffalo.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go Buffalo. Seahawks. Yeah. Oh, what were you gonna say?
Just this game it's hugely important for home field, obviously.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, in the AFC, the Bills do not want to go to Arrowhead. If the Bills get this win, they're now 2 games ahead in the loss column for the Chiefs. Yeah, but I'm going Chiefs.
Seahawks, Commanders.
Seahawks. Yeah.
Especially with Mariota. Cardinals, Cowboys.
Who's at quarterback for Arizona? Who's throwing for 400 this week?
That's a great question. I mean, I feel like if the mayor of Munchkintown's back, I may be taking the Cowboys, but I mean, does it matter against
that defense?
Yeah.
Either the mayor is somebody's putting up 35 points against Cowboys. It's just Dak didn't play well last week. Dak has to play MVP football for them to win. I'm saying at Dallas on a Monday night in Dallas, the Cowboys will get that done. That'll get them to what, 4-4-1?
Yeah, Kyler Murray's questionable too. So
so it might be Brissett. So Brissett might throw for about 340 on Dallas.
Yeah, pick him up on your fantasy team if you need him.
Whoever's playing the Cowboys, play them.
It's like the Titans too. Whoever's playing the Titans, and whoever's playing the Cowboys defense, play them, and kind of the Jets too.
Yeah,
they're both bad teams.
Real bad teams.
Well, thank you, Grant.
Good to see you, Lummy.
We will see you next week right here. Go to Bubba Army shop, Bubba Army store, BubbaArmyMerch.com. Get your merchandise there. I believe those little hard wallets are going to be going up if they're not sold out. So get those before they're gone. And we'll be back here tomorrow live, 6 a.m. See ya.